has baseball on a Sunday afternoon at American Family Field in Milwaukee. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Pirates have played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Don Sutton will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, man.
Now to the plate, here is Christian Brummett, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Hey, man, Evie, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Angel Vargas stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. Ready to try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
The main job of a number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Roberto Clemente started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Christian Murray, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Joe Wiggins, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. up high. 2-1 now.
2-1 the count.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Here's the first pitch. Colton Wong is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Kane gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Batting third.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, man, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Now a move over to first. Runner back standing. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
1-2 for Christian Yelich.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit out toward second. Reined in. The second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Batting fourth. The right field. Ryan Braun.
So here is Ryan Braun. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First delivery to him. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and a strike. Yelich is running. In there. Now the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate is Terry Mooney, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Into the box now, Randy Wiggins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll start things here at 316. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he fouls this one off. Hit on the ground toward the left. Shaw fields it cleanly, and that's the second out.
Batting seven, the catcher, Ryan Brummett.
Stepping in next, Ryan Brummett. And now the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Brummett is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And fellas, one thing I want you to focus on is the fact that this team flat plays D. They lead the National League with the fewest errors. Can't tell you what that means to a pitching staff. You will see this team bear down on the defensive side of the ball and make some great plays in this one.
So here's Avisail Garcia. And a ball 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo home run here from Avisail Garcia. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
At the plate now, Robin Yount. And he pops it up. Wiggins is over to take a look at it, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. One out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Clemente will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Manny.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And up next is the catcher, Manny Pena. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Wiggins into foul territory. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. And now here is Owen Christian. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Owen Christian is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
To the plate now, Bart Wiggins. High and deep to straightaway right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Pirates, the center fielder, Christian Brummett.
So next to bat will be Christian Brummett. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Fouled away. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. It remains 1-0. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the first out.
Batting 9th, the first baseman, number 23.
Daniel Vogelback's next. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
The wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, well, it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. Line drive base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away. And here's Christian Yelich now. First offering on its way.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 0-1 pitch.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ground ball left side. Scooped up. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Tough play right there, but slight trouble getting rid of it made all the difference. He's going to tell you after this ball game, he should have made that play.
In now, Ryan Braun, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 3 here in southern Wisconsin. It's 2-0 Milwaukee. Stepping up is Angel Vargas. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
That evens it up 1-1. Left side. Shaw has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto Clemente.
Next up, Roberto Clemente. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
2-0 now. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hit back up the middle. Wong has it, and there are 2 away now.
Now back.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. So next to hit is Christian Murray. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two and two.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, Avisail Garcia.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Called strike 0-2. Hit hard toward the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Mike Christian answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Christian.
Standing in now, Robin Yount. Popped him up. Mooney has a play. He's got it one away.
The catcher, number 9, Manny.
Digging in will be Manny Pena. He flew out in his last AB. First offering on its way. Pitch popped up. Wiggins in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next from Milwaukee, the third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Now at the plate, Travis Shaw grounded out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Milwaukee leaves one, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And that misses 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Braun has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
The batter, the second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
So stepping in is Randy Wiggins. He bounced out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. 2 gone.
Now back, the catcher.
Up next, Brian Brummett. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in now for the Brewers, Daniel Vogelback. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The next 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And another foul ball. High in the air. Christian is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th. And that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. One out, nobody on.
Aye.
1 and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Colton Wong now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled off.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Swing and a little tapper. The 0-2 once more. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Brewers 2 and the Pirates nothing. And now in the box, Owen Christian will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
So now to the plate, Bart Wiggins. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Yount will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 27, Christian Brummett.
Ready now is Christian Brummett. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Pitch out, nothing doing. Christian stands at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. The 1-0 delivery. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Now the 2-0 home. Runner goes for second. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box, Angel Vargas, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Heading out towards shallow right. Braun makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds at third with 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto Clemente.
So now here is Roberto Clemente. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch.
Wow, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on third, he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Pirates. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Wong. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
The batter.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
At the plate, Christian Murray tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Runners back. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And there he goes towards second. A bouncer to the left side. Shaw gloves it. Throw to first in time. And the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Brewers lead this one 2-1. In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. 6th home run on the season for him, and it gives the Brewers a 3-1 lead.
If you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate now, Ryan Braun. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Changeup, called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Avisail Garcia will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, Nero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Robin Yount is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The catcher, number 9, Manny.
Now it'll be Manny Pena. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First pitch of the AB now.
At the ball.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to the right side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And some trouble now in right field. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Now back, the third baseman, Travis Shaw.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. 0-2 to Travis Shaw.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 Milwaukee. Leading off the inning, it'll be Terry Mooney, and they could use a spark from him here.
Terry Mooney.
Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Nero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher gives.
Into the box now, Randy Wiggins, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 0-2, here it is. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards tag.
Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there as the runner's able to get himself into scoring position with the 1 away. So now into the box is Brian Brummett. Flew out last time up. A ball and no strikes. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. A ball and a strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
A bouncer up the middle, fielded cleanly, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Hey, good effort all around, offense and defense. Nice approach on the offensive side, and on defensive side, what more can you ask of him? Wasn't able to get to his feet, understandably so. Tough play. Would have taken just an absolute cannon from his knees to get the guy out.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Brent Suter comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. To the plate now, Owen Christian. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Wrong for 1. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the first baseman, Bart.
Now into the box, Bart Wiggins. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way. Swung on and chopped up the middle, and he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. 7th inning stretch time upcoming here in Wisconsin. It's the Brewers 3 and the Pirates 2. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach. And the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Grounded back up the middle. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Kane.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Kane. Here's the first pitch. Wind up and the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. This is on the ground over to first. Right to him, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, the second baseman,
Fulton Wong will stand in. He grounded out last time up. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Your attention, please. Now,
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Mike North.
First pitch on its way. Three runs, 8 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. To right field. Right fielder coming on. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they still lead it 3-2. And it's another kick. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 3-2. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
In now, Ryan Braun, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The Buccos are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Avisail Garcia.
Now at the plate, here is Avisail Garcia. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Bob Dixon enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Bob Dixon.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Strike taken up in the zone. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when ball...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Pause and the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
At the plate now is Robin Yount. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Ready with the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Manny Pena is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Hard hit towards center. Brummett finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. last chance coming up for the Pirates. And Milwaukee's taking a 4-2 lead. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Christian Murray. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0. Pulled hard down the line in left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double. So he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Standing in now, Terry Mooney, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Murray leads off second with nobody out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Yelich going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Big at-bat now, and here is Randy Wiggins. Though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. Here's the first pitch. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. A man at third with one away. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Big RBI knock right here in the top half of the ninth to cut the deficit to 1 run. You could start to feel the tension a little bit. That pitcher might be holding that ball a little bit longer. That's when you miss over the arm of the plate.
Into the box, Brian Berman tried to check it, and it's 0-1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And he fouls this one off. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Stepping in now, Owen Christian tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Scorched to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Edward Arnold will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 24, Edward Arnold.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. the catch here for the final out, and the Brewers will salvage at least the finale in this three-game series as the ball game is over. A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Milwaukee took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Don Sutton earns his first win of the season. Joe Wiggins worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Josh Hader earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Pirates, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Milwaukee Brewers launched 3 home runs as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-3. At the start of the day, the Brewers are in second place in the NL Central, while the Pirates are atop the division. The Phillies finished off a 3-game sweep as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 5-4. Heading into the day, the Phillies are in second place in the NL East, and the Cardinals sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. The Chicago Cubs totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 5-3. As of right now, the Cubs sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, while the Braves sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division. The Reds allowed only 5 hits in the game as they pounded the Indians 6-0. As of today, the Reds are in 4th place in the NL Central, and the Indians are atop the AL Central. The Giants put together 10 total hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-3. In the standings, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East, and the Giants sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division. The Washington Nationals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 6-3. Heading into the day, the Nationals are in 3rd place in the NL East, and the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West. The New York Mets earned the 3-game series sweep as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 7-2. Entering the day's action, the Rockies are in last place in the NL West, while the Mets sit in 1st place in the National League East Division. Dinelson Lamet won his 4th game thus far as San Diego beat the Dodgers 3-0. As of today, the Padres sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, and the Dodgers are atop the division. The Tampa Bay Rays amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-4. As of right now, the Yankees sit in 1st place in the American League Eastern Division. To 1. In the standings, the Red Sox are in last place in the AL.